Hey guys, it is MissSimReno. If you are returning to the channel, welcome back. And if you are brand new, I am very excited that you decided to join me here today for a new episode of our Eco Lifestyle Let's Play. Happy Friday morning at the Alcala household. They just had their very riveting breakfast of fish tacos, tofu tacos, whatever. Disgusting, not really a breakfast thing. But Malakai actually has work very soon, and Elise does as well. But she's gonna make her morning coffee. And we just got a notification that voting is open for the neighborhood action plans. So before we really kick things off, last episode, Malakai made this little dude down here, little fixer bot. He's in really good shape. He hasn't had to be used yet, so that's actually really good. And Elise and Malakai had their new fence put in on their home, and Elise convinced Malakai to do some eco upgrades to their, oh no, their appliances. And Malakai actually joined the civil designer career. So that is where he's going to be headed very soon. And he's actually only at civil designer 1, which means that he is starting from le bottom, but he makes 31 simoleons per hour right now at the bottom of his career. It ain't too shabby. Also, it looks like her very first candle there that she gave Malakai is pretty much completely melted at this point. But for Malakai to be able to actually upgrade the appliances, Elise was in touch with Tina, and she agreed that today she would be able to go over and use her fabricator to make some eco upgrade parts, because that is the only way that you can make them, to my knowledge, or even acquire them, because you can't purchase them on the computer or anything like that. So that is Elise's plan today, but she also wants to ensure that she votes on the neighborhood action plan. So, you guys know the drill. We're gonna go out here and we gonna vote. We're gonna vote, but we're also going to harvest our garden because everything is absolutely flourishing. Looks like Malakai's off to work in sandals, by the way, because that's his work outfit. Makes perfect sense. But Elise is finishing up her morning coffee, and as she does that, wanted to point out that she started to get some mannequins in. She ordered these so she could actually like have the prototype somewhere on display instead of like in a closet somewhere. So this is that very first prototype that she got in, the sweater and the leggings, and she even got the prototype of the shoes in because she was just wearing her regular heels when she was wearing this day to day. So that's really cool. She has another mannequin or two coming in soon because she has a few ideas for male outfits as well as child outfits. So she's really excited about that. She's getting, oh, here we go, exceedingly excited. All right, so neighborhood action plans, we're gonna dive right in. Right now, let's see. Active plans and voting. So this is what is confusing to me though, because when you keep voting these in, do they just remain active forever? I thought that we'd be able to like pull them, and I thought they kind of ran out after the week. Like, I'm not really sure, but anyway, she has 152 influence points, so she's doing pretty well. And I think what we want to do is eco-friendly appliances. Since she has convinced Malakai to kind of upgrade some of their appliances, they're definitely going to benefit from this, and she's all about kind of reaping the benefits of things. As is Malakai. He kind of wants to assert himself as a civil designer and really kind of pad his reputation a little bit in his new career because he wants to try to climb the ladder really fast. So, granted, it's not the best motivator. He's motivated to do these things, so we're going to go ahead and just toss one extra vote there to make it 6. So, well, it's probably going to win over the rock your body and mind, which is silly, but we also like juice community. Like, we're not going to lie. Who doesn't like a juice community? We're going to have Malakai vote when he gets back from work as well. So, we're going to go ahead and cast our vote, which is exciting, and hopefully that'll kind of work for us. We'll harvest our garden, and then she's going to head over to Tina's place, because Tina actually gave her a call this morning, too, and was like, hey, do you want to come over? Can I come over? Do you want to hang out today? And Elise was ecstatic. She was like, yes, of course I do. And they thought it was a great opportunity to go ahead and have her use the fabricator. Since she doesn't own one yet, there's really nowhere for her to put one at the moment. But their house is getting a little green. And let me also say that last time you guys saw the notification. You saw the notification and it said our eco footprint was green. It is now neutral and it's getting more and more industrial. We have not changed anything. Not on our lot, at least. We have not changed a single thing, and it is now into neutral and it's going towards industrial, which I don't really understand. Looks like our maid doesn't need to do anything today, which is good. We don't want to pay him if he's not going to do anything. All right, well, her work from home assignment is to upload an image, actually 3 of them. So she looks like she's headed upstairs to the computer, and what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and, let's see, it's social networking, right? Yeah. So we'll go ahead and share an image to kind of start our day. She'll head over to Tina's to use the fabricator, and then she'll upload another one, and then, you know, so on and so forth till we get 3, because there is kind of like that cooldown period between doing those things. No, over here with friends. So Elise made it over to Tina's, and they're just kind of catching up a little bit. Tina's letting Elise know that she has actually been loving these leggings that are her prototype for Recycle Couture. She said they're actually super comfortable, and she loves and appreciates the materials that they were made from, so she kind of wants to give her an update on that. She's actually convinced her wife here as well, Yasmin? I really don't know how we're supposed to pronounce her name. I just love pronouncing it Yasmin. But she's convinced Yasmin to actually try them as well, and it looks like... Oh, sweet baby. Well, Tina kind of ditched us, but what we'll do is we'll kind of chat with Olive a little bit, because Elise does want to get some ideas for some children's clothes, and she's honestly already super inspired by her cute little dress and sweater combo here. It is so adorable. I have not played with the kids' Create-A-Sim items at all, really, so I'm kind of really excited about this. But she is so cute. We're gonna kind of chat with her a little bit, give her a little interview, make her feel pretty much like she's part of this, because, well, she is now, and Yasmin's gonna play with a lot of clay. I actually heard too, is this something that's been happening lately? Do all of the Sims basically just have like a ton of clay all the time and they just start molding things like randomly when you're on community lots? Because I feel like that's been happening a lot, and I think I read somewhere that that is a glitch that's happening lately. I don't know where all this freaking clay is coming from, but who knows? Also, I swear the lighting was updated in this game. Look at how beautiful this room is. It had to have been. Okay, well, we're gonna go upstairs. Let's see, Tina. There we go. I don't know where Tina actually is. She's not here. But we're gonna use the fabricator, and whatever she's got going on, we're going to actually go ahead and scrap that. Sorry, whoever you are. But Elise didn't get any inspiration from chatting with Olive about fabrication. I'm not at all surprised by this. She is just a child. She cannot fabricate, I don't believe. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and head upstairs. Come on, Elise. There we go. Tina said you could use it, so go ahead. All right, so go ahead and scrap that. And let's see. So she wants to fabricate. She can make a lot now. I keep forgetting this. All right, we're gonna do an eco upgrade part. Actually, we're gonna do 2 of them. We don't need dyes, but we're gonna do 2 because you need at least 3 to do pretty much any eco-related upgrade from what I've seen. So we're gonna go ahead and make 2, and hopefully it goes smoothly. She had success at the community space with the fabricator, but I'm kind of horrified that she's gonna get like plucked into it and drown. Worst fear. Am I right? I mean, Elise, you don't have to wear your winter clothes inside all the time, but I guess you can if you want to. These friends are just hanging out by the fire, which I swear to God got an upgrade too, because it looks exceptional. I don't really understand. I'm like just noticing these things, and I really truly don't know if there's been an upgrade or if I have just been completely oblivious. Seriously don't know. But before Elise uses that computer, we're actually going to... What the hell is happening? Alright, well, I don't know why Olive is floating, and I also don't know why she's using the sketchpad. Is this because of a mod I have? I wouldn't be surprised. And now Elise is playing with clay. Alright, game is glitching out. I'm not liking this. We're gonna head home because she did fabricate the 2 eco upgrade parts, so she can give those to Malakai when he gets home from work today. And they plan on upgrading 1 appliance this evening, and we'll see how it goes. He might be exhausted from work. He also might be a little feisty because he hasn't been making the progress he has been hoping to at his job. I mean, his work performance is good, but he hasn't been doing his extra kind of like daily tasks. And, well, he doesn't have the best reputation right now at his new job, so that's what he's trying to improve. I'd say he had a good day. And since Elise knows that Malakai is not super excited about the upgrades and having to do them, she decided to kind of make it a spectacle and give them as gifts. Yeah, I think he appreciates the, what am I trying to say, the theatrics a little bit. But, yeah, so did she actually give both of them? Oh, I see the robber is back, and she's looking slick. She's looking real slick. So, this is Bess, and Bess says, do you wish you looked as happy as I do? Well, you have the power. Just send me 1 simoleon, or just send 1 simoleon to me. Don't delay. Happiness is just a simoleon away. All right. This is going to be an ongoing thing. I can already tell. Bess is going to consistently be coming for us and all of our neighbors to try to get our money. However, this is 1 simoleon compared to 1,000. So, Malakai's going to play this game. He knows that there are, well, quite a lot of politics in his new branch. He really does. As a civil designer, he knows he can go one of 2 ways. He can basically go the industrial route, or he could go like the green technology route. And he really doesn't know what side Bess is on yet. He really doesn't know what her developments are actually going to do for the community. Not that that's his main focus, but he really doesn't want to be tied to something that could be perceived as negative at this point because he's trying to really help his reputation at his job. But it is only 1 simoleon. I mean, is it really going to be tracked that he donated 1 whole simoleon to something? Probably not. There are probably donors that have given much more money, just like he has done previously. So, against his better judgment, he's going to donate 1 simoleon. And Bess says, thank you for your contribution. Do you feel happier yet? Well, he does, actually. He got an emotional buff. Happy Sim from giving a 1 simoleon. Malakai thinks he might feel a little bit happier after sending a simoleon to the person that just called. Maybe, sort of, not really. So I don't know if that's due to an investment or if that is honestly just one of the new kind of like interactions that we have. I really don't know. It just so happened to be Bess though. So Elise is going to give him that final upgrade part, and what he's going to do is get right to work on one of their appliances. And I think what he's actually going to do is potentially upgrade the stove. And let's see, there are a few different upgrades we can do now to appliances with these eco upgrade parts. So for the stove, we can do fuel cell. This object will no longer require power and will burn refillable fuel. I'm assuming that that is going to result in a industrial footprint because you can make biofuel with like the little bugs and stuff. I'm not going to do that, but we also have energy efficient device using eco parts. That makes sense, right? It uses 3 eco parts and it'll decrease the object's power usage while in use. And then there's just the energy efficient device. So it looks like there's basically 2 ways to do this. Oh, I didn't need to do the eco parts. Oh well, so you could do it using eco parts, or you can do it with electronic and common upgrade parts, which Malakai actually has on hand now. So he must have just not had them on hand, which is fine. But, so he could do that to the stove. He can't do anything to the espresso machine. Did they have a dishwasher? Oh my god, I didn't even give him a dishwasher. What kind of monster am I? Alright, and the toilet. Let's see, you could do water recycler. You could do composting container, which sounds disgusting. And an H2O sip honer. It'll no longer require water utility and will burn refillable fuel. Alright, so I'm assuming that's also industrial. Alright, well, he's thinking that either he's going to... I don't know. There's 2 toilets. Maybe he should kind of start quote-unquote small or simple. Not really sure. Let's see if the TV has one. Yeah, it could be an energy efficient TV. Well, they really don't use the TV that often. They use the stove probably more than anything, so he's going to feel like that's a really good place to start. So he's going to go ahead and upgrade this with energy efficiency using eco parts, and that'll be good, I think. And what we're also going to do is, since Elise kind of wants to start really upping her photography skill for the sake of taking pictures of all of the prototypes she's getting in and the people that she's asking to model them, such as Tina, and just kind of photographing the world around her, really giving updates on Evergreen Harbor as it goes through some changes, she is going to get a photography book because she doesn't take that many photos. She doesn't feel like her skill is really where it needs to be to even attempt that. So she's just going to go ahead and read up on photography a little bit, and she'll go ahead and listen to some of her favorite music, jazz, while she does that. But I am really excited to kind of see how much influence Malakai and Elise get from doing this eco upgrade, since that is hopefully going to be the neighborhood action plan put in place. And Tina's wondering if I want to go over her house and hang out. Oh, Tina, that's sweet. We were there this morning, though. I think we're going to take a little bit of a breather. And Malakai's off at work to do this. It looks like it's not going to take a long time for him at all. He's actually literally almost halfway done. So that's actually kind of neat. It's not going to take him too long. Hopefully he won't get too flustered. Literally nothing's happening with the story right now. I just need to let you guys know that I basically went up to this floor and genuinely gasped and almost crapped myself because I thought there was a sim just like hiding out in the office, and it's the frickin' mannequin. Ah! Wait a minute! Yeah, the shower broke. All right, well, actually, before Elise goes to bed, we're going to activate our fixer bot because I'm real curious as to how this is going to work. All right, Elise, you get in your PJs and you get your butt down here, and we're going to activate our new fixer bot, which I did not get any name suggestions, so I'm going to ask you guys to drop name suggestions, and if you don't have any, I'm going to pick a name soon. I'm really excited, but let's go ahead and activate the fixer bot real quick. He's at 100% battery. Oh my god, look at it. Oh my god, that's so cute. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Is it going upstairs? Look at it go upstairs. Ah! I'm kind of freaking out right now. This is really cute. So I guess it just automatically goes to the thing that's broken? Shut the front door. Look at it fix away. Oh my god, that is so cool. Alright, looks like the battery's going down kind of slow. We can't really track the progress of this being fixed either. It fixes broken items out and about the house. Just don't forget that even a fixer needs fixing every now and then. Alright, so we gotta keep our eyes on it because it may break at some point. But that is so cool! What the hell? How have I not played with robots before now in The Sims? I do not understand. Oh my god. This creepy little bot. He's just wandering around the house like, are you broken? Is everything good? Are you broken? Are we all set? Oh my god, it is. It's scanning for broken things. Alright, well we're gonna actually... Here, Malakai, you have more energy. We're gonna deactivate the little fixer bot here because honestly he's kind of freaking me out because now he's just like floating around trying to find things that are broken. There you go, buddy. Night-night. Yes! 2 things broke in a row. I'm so excited. The freaking espresso machine broke and Elise is actually gonna go ahead and activate the fixer bot again. I love this thing. I have to make more of these utility bots? Utility bots? Is that what they're called? Whatever they're called. I'm really excited. Malakai was trying to make his macchiato and it broke. So fixer bots can fix it. And Malakai actually is wearing his like Winterfest sweater. He was feeling a bit festive because it is New Year's Eve and they're actually going to celebrate with the Tinkers tonight, which is really exciting. They're also excited because basically once this weekend is through, I think it's on Monday. Yeah, by Monday evening, they're going to know if their next neighborhood action plan is going to be enacted, which is really cool. And she wants to actually, they both want to make their resolutions, so we're going to go ahead and do that. I think Elise, what do we want her resolution to be? No, we don't need to lose weight or necessarily get fit. Everything's good there. She doesn't have a social media. Oh, she doesn't have a social media profile. Technically speaking. We could do that. She could also get promoted, but I think that's going to be harder just with her photography skill. But we could also do raise a skill because we do want to have her raise her photography skill. She's not going to write a book or anything like that. So I think it's really between... Well, actually, here, you know what we're going to do? Pause. Before we even do that, she does have to, well, make a social media thing. Create social media profile. So technically, I mean, story-wise, she is an influencer, so she already has one. But we're going to go ahead and have her make one. That way, that's at least an option for the resolution. And Malakai here... Bess would like to come over and hang out. No, absolutely not. All right, we're not doing that. We're not friends, Bess. I don't know where you're getting this idea. Malakai wants to get promoted. That is cut and dry for him. He wants to get promoted. He wants to climb the ladder of this new branch. So he's going to make that as his resolution. As Elise makes her social media profile, then we can go ahead and do that for her resolution, I think. Wow, she's still, like, she spent a ton of influence points, but she still has a ton now to spare. She got them all back. Oh. Sim already has 100. Oh, it's to get at least, I didn't even read it, at least 100 social media followers. She definitely already has 100 because she's been sharing images. Okay, so technically she's already there. So we're going to go ahead and say raise a skill because we do want her to raise her photography skill. I think that that is very, very logical. So that sounds good. So they each have a resolution now, which is fun. And then they will be spending the evening with the Tinkers. And Elise, actually, she's really hoping, granted with the inclement weather. Oh my god! Our little utility bot's scanning outside. No, 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 no. Sweet baby, no. Please, please come back inside. We forgot that you were scanning so much. Alright, can we have Malakai continue his drink? Can we do that? Here, clean that up. Make your macchiato. I know you need it or you're gonna get irritable like I do when I don't have my coffee. I know you, Malakai. I know what's gonna happen. Bring our little bot inside before he freezes to death. Look at him, he's just like floating around our freaking property. Just being like, Is your snow broken? Are your bushes broken? Goes to show it's really just like a level 1 utility bot. Alright, so now that he's deactivated, we're gonna bring him back inside. Oh no! He's not on our property! You son of a... And another notification! Apparently the eco footprint is green again. Who would have thunk? Had no idea, didn't know this. So what we're going to do, just pause real quick. We are going to go ahead and save this, because I'm horrified of always losing my game. You guys will learn that about me. And we're going to go to the Manage Worlds, because I want to see if it's actually green now. I really do. Like, this is really confusing because it switched so quickly. So here we go. Eco footprint mode. It is green as can be. Enjoy the effects of fresh air and sun rays. Gardening will produce plants and harvestables at a higher quality, and green utility objects will produce more. So it looks like we did that all by our lonesomes. I don't even understand because, like, over here too, like, these are little green icons. So apparently, like, this should maybe be green too. I don't really know. And this is definitely industrial. Like, we're not surprised at all. Also, Bess the frickin' hustler lives in an... Well, it's neutral, sorry. But everything around here is industrial. So I'm assuming that Bess is not on the quote-unquote best side. The fresh, green, good side? I don't know. I don't want to say good or bad, but I think she's against us. But, alright, so it definitely is green now. Again. They made it over to the Tinkers pretty early in the evening, actually, and as you can see, they very much dressed up. At least Malakai did. Look at his little bow tie. This little blue bow tie. Chipper, man. Oh, I freaking love it. Alright, well, Elise isn't wearing the most seasonally appropriate outfit, but this is her formal wear, so I didn't change it for the sake of this, but I did want her to look really nice. And it looks like they're very much enjoying some New Year's Eve TV, which, you know what I also noticed? This is just complete discovery for me about this game all the time. Well, one, the Tinkers didn't have a TV, so I had to give them one. That's number one. They're cracking me up. Number two is when Sims are watching New Year's Eve TV, they cannot socialize. Watch this. Watch. Here, we'll even just do like an ask about day. It literally will not happen. They can't even socialize while they watch this particular channel, and they can't quote unquote watch this channel together either, which is so weird because I would love it if the Tinkers over here, come on, can we like call you on over? Can we do that? Or is that something we can't even do? I was really hoping that we could call them over and like all watch New Year's Eve TV together, which it looks like Olive is at least joining us. We'll have Malakai kind of maybe introduce himself to Olive. Yeah, we're gonna try. We have to make him stop watching TV though. And we'll have Malakai introduce himself. There you go. There you go. And now you can go ahead and watch New Year's Eve TV again because you can't do it while talking to people, which is just so weird and kind of stinks. But it looks as though Tina may be joining us in watching New Year's Eve TV, and we only have a couple of hours until midnight, so hopefully this lasts. Hopefully people just stay here and let the festivities happen. It's happening! They're all watching the countdown to midnight, and happy freaking Sims New Year! How cute! Look at, and I love this, that they give each other hugs and kisses, and it's just the cutest thing on the face of the planet. So I'm really glad that I actually gave them a TV because now they're actually doing all of the cute interactions. Oh, I love it! A new year! Can you believe that they have been in Evergreen Harbor for maybe not a full year, but they've been here for a long time already. I mean, it's been at least like, what, 8 months is what I'm thinking. We all know in Sims time it's been, what, like 2 days? 2 weeks? I don't even know. But I'm thinking it's been like 8 months that they've been here, which is like a significant amount of time, and I just love this. So they actually got to celebrate New Year's with, well, at least Elise's close friend, Tina, and her family, and I think Malakai's really warming up. He actually was chatting with Yasmin a little bit earlier and joking around with Olive because, well, as you guys already know about him, he wants to have a successful lineage, and I mean, successful lineage, he wants to become a parent. It's like one of his goals. He really wants to have a family. Him and Elise were kind of, oh, I mean, I thought they were going to wait a little bit, but maybe not. I don't even know. But they did want to wait a little bit because they really just wanted to kind of see where Evergreen Harbor was going to lead them, where it was going to take them. So, I suppose you never know. They could try to start a family soon. I think Elise really does want to wait to see where Recycle Couture kind of goes. She kind of wants it to get to a place where She may even be able to be a little bit more hands-off, like she can step away from it and kind of let it run itself and kind of explore her muses without obligation to work, really, like truly. So we'll kind of see, but they definitely do want to have a family in the future. It's something that they've always thought of, and I think it'll happen at some point. In the meantime, we're going to convince our own husband here. Elise is going to convince Malakai to actually support the eco-friendly appliances, even though he definitely should have already done that. Oh my god, he didn't vote yet. Nope, he didn't vote yet, but New Year's is over. It was a wonderful evening with our friends, and we are going to, well, allow Tina to go to the bathroom, and we're going to head home for the evening. Katrina Caliente is getting down. And the whole freaking crew is actually at the flea market. So Malakai found out that the flea market was actually going down in San Myshuno, so he surprised Elise with a trip back to their old stomping grounds, and Elise was thrilled. Of course, she really is enjoying Evergreen Harbor and really kind of settling there. She is so happy to be back in the city to check things out. Looks like her haggling skills are a little rusty at the moment, but Elise is going to actually buy this fractured veil chair. She thought that Tina might like it. We'll kind of see how that goes, considering it's not made out of recycled materials. But these two are actually going to kind of lay it back here. They're gonna like chill out a little bit, and they're gonna go shoot some hoops. We don't usually see these two kind of relax in this way and really kind of let loose, so this is kind of nice. I think they've really been missing this part of their relationship over the past couple of months since their move too, because it's just been so stressful and high-strung. And even though they didn't live in the Spice District when they were in San Myshuno, I think they lived in the Fashion District, which would make sense with Elise's career and everything. But I think that they really missed kind of the ability to just kind of relax and hang out and let loose a little bit. So this is kind of nice. They always used to love the flea market. They didn't really admit it to a lot of their hoity-toity friends in the city because it seemed to be looked down upon in some way, shape, or form, which makes me sad. Also, Elise just completed her resolution because she upped her skill. That wasn't the plan, but at least it's complete, which is good. But yeah, I think this is nice. They can kind of spend their Sunday afternoon. It's a little chilly, so they might be getting cold here soon, but they're shooting some hoops. Maybe they'll even do some karaoke over there. Actually get some food from the food stalls, possibly. They did just have like a late lunch, so maybe not. Might even check out the lamps here. Let's check out the lamps. Malakai, you enjoy yourself. Oh, there are some nice elements here. Death metal. That's hilarious. Flamingonium. Alright, I see you, Sims. I freaking see you. What else do we got? Socialite. Fozonite. Baconite. Are they, you know, I've never read these names before. You monsters. These are so funny. Alright, well, we're actually going to get, let's see, I think Elise actually wants to get one of these for either Tina or Olive. She was thinking of Olive, and Olive kind of had, well, actually, she kind of had some blue going on, some socialite. She'll get some of this socialite for Olive. That would be kind of cute. I think that would be nice. And then these guys are actually going to change and potentially head over and do some karaoke, because I think that that's awesome. Good for them. Here, Elise, we're going to actually change you right now. There you go. All right, and now we're going to head over here. The yellow room's always my favorite because yellow is my favorite color. Yellow and orange. Here we go. We can only sing solo. Here, go here together. Don't try to talk to celebrities. We all know it's not going to work. It doesn't work because y'all aren't celebrities. So we're going to get you guys over here. And it looks like Malakai is in the zone from successfully making 3 consecutive close shots. I don't have them play basketball either. I'm learning so much that there are different like emotional buffs and things and stuff that they're doing here. This is great. All right, sing a duet. You're going to sing some country not with Eliza Pancakes, please? Can we sing it with our husband? Seriously? Sing duet, country. You can't sing with her either? All right, well, Malakai, you know what? You are gonna let loose, my friend. You love some jazz, so your wife is gonna watch you actually do some jazz karaoke, which is probably gonna be terrible. Let's just be honest. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty terrible. Couples who craft together stay together, am I right? Am I right? This is so cute. So Elise is up here working on a cylindrical candle. She doesn't want her skills to get rusty. And Malakai's up here tinkering away. I think he's making a mechanism because he wanted to make another utility bot of some kind. He's not really sure which one yet, but he's starting to dig out some of his other parts from his storage up here. And he's starting to get really excited. He is wondering, however, if Elise can make any, I don't know, eco-friendly parts that he could use for these mechanisms. Clearly something's clicking a little bit. I don't know. Elise is like, I don't know, maybe. Who knows? And our eco-friendly print screen. Alright, so it clearly flip-flops a lot because it was literally neutral this morning and now it just became green again. And it seems to happen when we're on our active lot that things become green. I don't freaking know. But it looks beautiful. There are definitely some beautiful sun rays right now that the skies are clear. It's a little bit windy, but it's really nice. And there's no like smog or anything. Like you can literally see the sun rays as you kind of move around in the world. However, things are not like extra green. Again, it's just early spring. So I don't know how green things can get. Do you know what I mean? Like, look at that. Look right, the eyeballs. Look right at the sun. It's great. But yeah, I don't know how green things can really get considering it's spring. It does look like the water has cleared up because I think this was actually a little not so great before. I don't really know. But maybe what we'll also do is head over to the community space. We haven't been there yet. It looks like it's still a community garden. And now that it's spring, it might actually be a really good time for them to maybe plant some things in that community garden and keep that going because, you know, things blossom again in the spring. That should be nice. It's a little late in the evening, so maybe tomorrow they will do that. Looks like Malakai just heard himself making this little mechanism that he's making. That's like a big mechanism. That is not a little mechanism. Well, we'll let these two craft their evening away, and then, oh, before I forget, once he's done with that, here, go, no, one more. There we go. He has to vote on the neighborhood action plan before it runs out because it's going to run out, I think, Monday at 6 p.m., so I don't want him to forget before he goes off to work tomorrow. Woo! Good catch. And it's time for Malakai to vote. It looks as though eco-friendly appliances is in the lead, but fun-loving community is really making not really a comeback, but it's given energy or eco-friendly appliances a run for its money. But he is going to vote for eco-friendly appliances, and I mean, I don't know, modern development in Conifer Station. Let's read about it. We don't know if we're quite there yet, but we're going to read about it. Having seen other cities in the Greater Evergreen Harbor area, it's easy to compare and acknowledge there's work that could be done at Conifer Station to keep up with the times. By putting funding towards changes in this district, you will start to see new projects roll out with the apartments, railways, and towers. Interesting. Of course, funding for this development will have to come from somewhere. With this initiative, weekly utility bills will be increased, but we'll also put in place an increase in residents' career pay to offset that added cost. Okay. That's fine, and I guess since Elise chose this eco-friendly appliances one, there is not a space for Malakai to propose a new one either. So that's something to keep in mind. It looks like only one actual other proposal from the list of neighborhood action plans available is available per household. So one proposition per household. So Malakai can't do it, and Elise already chose the eco-friendly appliances. So he is going to go ahead and support that one. I think... So if these are still in place, like I just don't know. I guess that's still in place, and green gardening is still in place. Like, do these ever expire? I'm just really confused. Oh well, he's gonna go ahead and vote for that one. He only voted, I think, once or twice, and well, it's probably gonna win. Like I said, voting closes tomorrow evening, so they will know at that point. And she just made a cylindrical candle. How does it look? Looks beautiful. Let's make another one, shall we? We're gonna make a amber cylindrical candle this time. Oh, green initiatives. All planting efforts for green initiatives in Conifer Station have been completed. Residents, enjoy your greener, fresher neighborhood. You have earned it. Okay. Where? Where are they at? Is it just these? Oh. Oh, look. Okay, there's a few more things. They have a solar panel. They've got some plants. Anything else? Is it more so like around here? Oh! Yes, okay, so they've got some solar panels and they have the wind turbines. Okay. Some people have some bikes. They've got some plants and solar panels. Oh, there's a wind turbine. I see one. I see it. And look at those sun rays. Okay, all right. Take it back. There are definitely some changes in the neighborhood. It just seems that they really do happen slowly. Maybe they happen like over the week? Oh, hey, Tina. Are you coming over? Bet you are, you sweet nug. All right. So there's been some changes. I'm kind of looking for more because I was anticipating the entire neighborhood. Here, Tina, I feel like you're going to come over and we're just going to go away. I don't know. But I feel like the entire neighborhood should be like populated with green stuff, but I think we're getting there. I see some solar panels over here, some more greenery. I see more wind turbines. We're definitely going green here, folks. We're doing it. Our fixer bot is fixing our tank. He just fixed the toilet upstairs too. This little guy is busy. His durability's going way down. His battery is not doing so great. We have given him no attention whatsoever, but he's fixed all of our stuff in the past like 48 hours that's broken. So that's nice. Also, it is a beautiful spring day, and I wanted to jump around because I see a few more plants that are going on over here. Malakai, yeah, you're going to go to work. There are butterflies now. The changes, they are happening. It's slow, but it's happening. Looks like they planted some like bamboo up there, which I think I highlighted last episode, but I wasn't sure if it was part of the Green Initiative. And man, yeah, those sun rays, they are hyped. They are hyped. Oh god, oh no, he's scanning again. All right, deactivate. I really hate when this happens because he goes off the property and then we can't pick him up. We just have to like put him, there we go. Put in, no, he's on the property. Pause. We can actually go ahead and put him inside again. Oh gosh, he's kind of a handful. He's kind of like a little mechanical toddler. No, here you go. Turn it around. We're gonna put you back in your little home. Right there. There you go. All right, and Elise actually has an emotional buff because of the clean air from the green eco footprint. So we have been maintaining that at this point, which is nice. But again, I don't really know what fully is influencing it to sway between neutral and green, because it's not like we're changing anything around the home. Do you know what I mean? Like, we're not changing anything around the home, so I'm kind of like wondering why that's happening. But anyway, Elise is gonna head back inside with her coffee, and they are actually expecting the siding company to come today because they're changing up the color of their siding. Elise wants pure white, or like kind of like an off yellow, like a cream, something that, well, to be frank, matches her aesthetic inside the house itself. So that's what's going to be happening today, but it seems as though their work days are going to start very soon, and I think we're at a really good point to stop this episode. Malakai is off to work at the moment. Elise is about to go get ready to start off her day. Then she's going to actually get a few more mannequins for her prototypes up and running. But that seems like a really great place to leave off this episode. So kind of sort of a lot happened-ish. But I hope that you guys did enjoy this, and I will catch you guys next time I post an episode of the Eco Lifestyle Let's Play, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!